Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is going to offer some sort of temptation or make an offer. And initially you might be kind of like, we'll see, let's talk about it. But the more you look at the information available to you, the more you think about what you've been through, what your experience is, and your self-worth, you're able to determine that this offer isn't really up to your standards. It's not really worth the trouble. So either this is a little bit of a heads up that you might have to negotiate to get the job offer that you deserve, or that this is somebody who's, probably going to waste your time if this is a romantic offer. Hello there, Dwayne. How are you doing? Let's calm spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you all are having a wonderful day. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we are going to start with, this is The Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, what else do we have? We do feel like we might be dealing with somebody who's got some skeletons in the closet, There's something here. They're hiding something. What else do we have? Death. Yeah, those are skeletons. I mean, not really on the card, though. That's the thing. Death and the Two of Needles, which would be the Two of Swords. So there's something that looks different for whoever I'm reading for in terms of the landscape, the options, the offers. You're not looking at things through rose-colored glasses anymore. You see them as they are. And in part, I feel it's because you've been through a dark night of the soul, or you have, for some of you, you may describe it as I hit rock bottom. I found out how strong I really am because I had to do everything myself. So when I look at other people, I can figure out, are you the kind of person that can do that too? Because if not, we probably don't have much in common. Queen of Candles or Queen of Wands in the reverse. Six of Candles or Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who has some issues with confidence or insecurity, right? This is someone who feels like compared to you, they don't really have much to offer. But they're willing to take a risk, and they're trying to make themselves look like a pretty good choice. What can I do to kind of distract you or wear my Sunday's best just to make sure that you see the potential that I have and you don't get blinded by the fact that it's still just potential. It's not real yet, right? So this is the Queen of Presents, which is the Queen of Pentacles, right? Six of Potions or Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Moon. Yeah, this is like, hey, I appreciate it. I know you really want to cause some interesting things to happen here, and you may be used to being able to convince people that you're, genuine or nothing to see here, but I am not going to fall for the same tricks. I know that you're hiding something. And while it might be easy for you to convince other people that there's nothing going on, I'm on to you. So basically, this is the real Queen of Pentacles saying, I don't think you're a Queen of Pentacles. I think you're this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Potions or Seven of Cups. Knight of Cups, Judgment, and the Eight of Candles or Eight of Wands. So this person's creating an illusion. They're trying to come across as more confident or more stable or more attractive in some way because they want to make a love offer. They're like, let's make sure I get my hair cut the day I see this person. Let's make sure that, I don't know, like I rent a car so that it looks like a better car than the one I actually drive. Like this person is like, how can I put my absolute best fake foot forward, right? So that this person thinks that I'm on their level. Hello, Danny. I hope you're having a good day. What's up, first time? How are you? We've got, I think, somebody who's made the decision to communicate to this Queen of Wands in the reverse. I don't know. I don't think so. After they get this love offer, they don't really see a lot to motivate them to say yes. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Gifts, skills, talent, practice, publicity, success, and fame. And seed, potential, fertility, idea, budding, future, and capable. Yeah, so whoever I'm reading for, the real Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who's able to make a lot of moves that people don't necessarily anticipate or they underestimate, right? There are natural skills they have, as well as, I think, intuition that guides them. And it, I think, actually kind of intimidates this Queen of Wands in the reverse because they don't move as gracefully, right? Look, I have spent a few hours on roller skates, but there is no way, zero chance, that I could move as gracefully as like a professional ice skater, right? Like that is, I guess in my book, like super classy, super graceful. This person's out here trying to look like they're a world-class ice skating champion, and it's a little comical. It's not right. And whoever you are, Queen of Pentacles, you're like, nice try, but I know that you're faking, or I know that that's not really, your thing. So we have the universe, God, source, intelligence, prayers, support, and above. And this is the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? Oh, it's here as well. Thank you. Five of Cups, the Lovers, and the Hermit. So we have someone saying, I've made mistakes in my romantic life before, and it looked a lot like the situation right here. But the difference is I still remember how I felt when I chose to pursue somebody, or I chose to spend time with someone that was going out of their way to pretend they were something that they were not. And now I'm a little bit older, I'm a little bit wiser, and I see through your shenanigans. I don't really want to find out how long you can put on this charade. I don't really want to, later at a time, figure out just all the things that you've been hiding from me, right? Oh, thank you. Hello, Andrea. How are you doing? So this Queen of Pentacles is like, no. Thanks, but no. Page of Wands. Five of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. The thing is, this Queen of Wands in the reverse was pretty confident that they were going to be able to pull off this little ruse and convince you that they were something that they are not. And when you communicate that you are not interested and their little plan isn't really working, or, just no, they might kind of lose their temper. They also might, some of you might be surprised that this person cries. 9 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. But it feels to me like whoever I'm reading for, this is an important choice. As we went from the 2 of Swords to the Lovers, I don't want to spend my time waiting for someone to grow up or be able to pursue the kind of relationship that I know I deserve, when that is like an undetermined amount of time. I don't know if you're actually going to do it anyways. I don't have time to wait. I have gone through those things that I needed to. I'm sure you can see how that skull is a maze, right? I have figured out things that I needed to from an emotional or a mental standpoint so that I could be ready for a relationship. And you have not. You're still dealing with those, which means to me that I can't sit here and continue to chase or try to invest in something with you, because you're not ready for a long-term relationship. You're not ready for what I'm looking for, even if you try to make it seem like you are. You're not. Have you ever shown up at a friend's place because you're ready to pick them up? You've got, I don't know, tickets to a comedy show or something, and you told them you got to be ready by this particular time, so that we have time to park and find our seats and all that. And you show up and the person's still just getting out of the shower, and you're like, what? This has happened to me. I bought concert tickets, and because my friends took too long getting ready, the part of the show I wanted to see, I did not get to see. We showed up too late. Yay. Hello, Kingly Eagle. Hello, Stacy. How are you doing? So we have the Tower, the Queen of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So a decision is made. Even if I love you, or even if I thought maybe there was a chance I could fall in love with you, I'm not going to just fall for any old little thing. I need to know who you are, genuinely. And if I sense that you are faking, if I sense that you aren't, on that same level, then I'm going to have to call it. I don't have time to just sit around here and play games, right? If I did, it wouldn't be this one. It would be Settlers of Catan. Just saying. Do you all say it differently? I've heard Catan and Catan. Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. If that means that I have to pull back from this connection and accept that this isn't going to work out, then I will. There are other people out there. There are other opportunities, and I don't have to be with you. This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Coffin in the reverse. Despair in the reverse. Sudden wealth. Ending a connection with this person isn't going to break my heart or make my life miserable. I don't know them that well, but if I already feel like they're being dishonest with me, then I don't want to get to the point where it becomes more difficult for me to, break things off. So I'm going to focus on things that are more about my stability. With the sudden wealth, I do feel like this Queen of Pentacles has a lot going on from a financial or a career standpoint. And it's kind of like, I'm not going to let you distract me from that unless, you've actually got something worthwhile going on. Hello, Omar. How are you doing? Message of concern, number 14. Wealthy man, number 13. Privileged lady, number 12. 14, 13, 12. Last card I pulled was number 11. Okay, okay. When our Queen of Pentacles tells, what were we calling you? Ah, yes, Queen of Wands in the reverse. When they tell the Queen of Wands in the reverse, they're not interested. This isn't, the kind of offer they would go for. For some of you, this person's going to try to make it a more appealing offer for you by like making it a more enticing date option. What if it's a helicopter ride? What if we go to see your favorite band? What if we go to that restaurant that's super expensive? It's like they're trying to buy you. Now, there's variations on that, right? But it's like, what can I do to kind of distract you where you would think, well, maybe just for like the experience, I would still spend time with you. I know at least a few of you had that happen. No, I'm trying to tell you that I don't really like spending time with you. So your response is to say, here, let me spend like $300 on you. Let's go to this like cabin for a weekend. I just told you I don't think you're funny. So like, no. They're trying to find a way to leverage their resources, their connections, or their actual money to get someone to spend a little bit more time with them that isn't interested in them. And I'm kind of curious to know why. This is the Golden Lenormand. What else do we have? Number 13. This is the little girl. This talks about, obviously this could be an actual child, but this tends to be about innocence or a new beginning. Oh, this is a new beginning in love. So thank you. I appreciate that you've shown interest, but you remind me of all of the lessons I learned in love, not the kind of love I'm looking for. I know what that looks like. I know how that goes. And I'm not buying. Nope. That is not my favorite Girl Scout cookie. Keep it moving. I'm ready for something that is more meaningful. I'm ready for someone that is more authentic. And you've been trying to pretend that you are somebody that you are not. So I don't really see how that would work out for us. Seven, the snake. And number 22, the path. So there's a choice. And I feel like this is a pretty astute combination or accurate because this person, our Queen of Pentacles, knows they have a choice, right? The Two of Swords, the Lovers, they're both about a major choice that has to be made or a crossroads. And this is also a choice. Which path are you going to take? Well, if you see that one of them has a snake on it, let's just pretend you're not a snake charmer, okay? Then you're probably going to go down the one that does not have the snake, right? I know. Some of you like, I don't know, maybe you think you're like Indiana Jones or you think you're going to get a cool video for your Instagram or something. Most of you would choose the path without the snake, okay? This person's like, I know that you're going to lie to me. I know that you're not going to like, be yourself. So what do you really have to offer? I, on the other hand, I feel pretty good about myself. I feel like I'm pretty authentic and I would always have to be second guessing what you're telling me or who you're acting like. So nah, go find someone fake like you. There's a lot of them. This is the Egyptian Tarot. Six of Swords, Tower, Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is in the same column as the Queen of Candles, which is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this person's like, wait, what? I thought this was going to go great. I thought for sure you'd be interested. I thought for sure you'd be like, "Oh, hey, that's awesome. You're so cute, of course. Oh, you want to take me on a little trip? I don't know. I was trying to pick. Okay, no, they don't have the uh they don't really have the ability to convince you as easily as they thought they could. So when you tell them it's a no for me, dog, they're kind of shocked. I'm like, wait, what? But I just offered to take you to Taco Bell. It's kind of a big deal. I'll get you 3 burritos. So maybe even a Baja Blast. I know. I'm too good to you. This person was really confident whatever offer they had made that you would be like all over it. Like, oh, that sounds great. Cool. Okay, thank you. And instead you're like, no. All right. Who has the Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra in their chart? I would really like to know because we've had the 6 of Swords, 3, 5, 10, and 9 of Swords. So heavy on the air energy. If you do not have that in your chart, and neither does your person, this is absolutely underscoring that whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, yes, I'm a Queen of Cups as well. I do have the ability to be very loving and kind and caring. But at your own risk, assume that that means I don't have a couple brain cells to rub together, because I can figure it out when you're lying to me. I can figure it out when you're putting on an act. I know when you're pretending. So I'm not going to get caught up in your little trick, right? I know that what you do is you break people's hearts. You're a heartbreaker. You probably even feel like it's a little bit funny or amusing. But you can't break somebody's heart if you never even get that heart to begin with. If that person sees right through it, like, no, you look like trouble. And if anyone's gonna like be trouble in my life, it's me, not you. So keep it moving. Hello, Christy. How are you doing? Hello, James. Hello, Rob. How's your day? Oop, my favorite card, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, 2 of Swords in the reverse. Decision is made. I can tell that you are a Knight of Wands. I can tell that you're here for a good time, not a long time. So turns out you're not even going to be here for a good time. It's more of like a disappointing, you can't stay here time. So this is, I got boundaries, I got standards, and you don't meet them. So, but don't worry. There's a bunch of apps and a bunch of bars and other people out there. So I'm sure you'll find something. Yeah, I'm sure. Hello, Miriam. How are you doing? Devil. Ace of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords. Who do you think you are? Yeah, this is like the audacity. You really think that I would fall for that? You really think I don't know what you do? I feel like for some of you, you look at this person, you're like, you think I don't know your reputation? You think I never heard about what you do? You don't think I haven't seen the like trail of broken hearts behind you? You must really think I'm stupid. I'm not that stupid. I can tell what you love to do is get people obsessed with you, and then you reject them, and you feel better about yourself because you broke their hearts. But you know what? I'm going to take it a step further for you, okay? It's not even just that you really enjoy breaking other people's hearts. It's that the only way you feel good about yourself is if there are people that are chasing you. And the real strength or the real like boss move is to not have to do that, is to have confidence or self-worth because of who you really are. This person is going to get a little bit of a class from you or a little bit of a training. You think you're really cool because of how you treat other people. And I feel like for the majority of you, you're going to be classy when you tell this person what's up. There are always temptations to be petty. There are always temptations to be a, name calling loser, but you don't have, see, I did it right there. But you don't have to do that, right? You can say, you know what? Here's what I was looking for. It doesn't really feel to me like that's what you're interested in. So I think it's probably best if we part ways. And when you pull back in a respectful way, this person kind of loses it, right? Because it's not that you're throwing a temper tantrum. It's not that anger that can sometimes be melted down into passion and then be used to reignite a connection. No, it is a thanks. I'm good. And there's not much you can do with that, right? So I've worked at places where we had to get like surveys from customers where it was shared with us that it is easier to convert someone who we would consider a detractor, someone who doesn't like you at all. It is easier to convert somebody like that, who's angry, who's mad, than it is to convert somebody into happy, right? That is just kind of like, meh. If they're apathetic, if they don't really care, if they're just like indifferent, it takes a lot to move that needle. But if they're angry, there's usually a way to get them over to be happy. So this person finds you to be indifferent and they're like, I don't know what to do with that. You're not interested? You don't care? Okay. They might try a few things. They might try a couple other techniques. How can I convince you or manipulate you? And it's like oil and water. It's just not a thing. Oh, well, you do deserve better, and you know it. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hello, Illuminati. So this is basically unnerving the Queen of Wands in the reverse because they're manipulative tactics to get people to chase them or to, kind of like build up their crumbling confidence. It usually works, but it doesn't work with you. Instead of whatever they tend to do to get people to fall in love with them, working on you, it made it clear for you that you needed to walk away. So, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have been so manipulative because you're perceptive enough to know that what I was doing was actually manipulation. This is one of those you always think you're the smartest person in the room kind of things, right? When you convince yourself that you are the smartest person in the room, that is when for sure you are not the smartest person in the room. There is always something you can learn from people around you. I don't care if you're 40 years older than the person in the room with you. There's always something you can learn. And this person underestimated your ability to see through their lies. And they're acknowledging, or they're about to acknowledge, that you've made a decision that effectively renders their manipulations ineffective, not worth their time. So they don't know what to do. It's a puzzle. No one's ever done this to me before. What? Called you on your... Really? Everyone needs that like at least once a year. Six of Swords in the reverse, the Sun. So I applaud you, Queen of Pentacles. You make this person think about who they are just by being your classy little self. High five. Well done. I would serve you some sweet tea if I could. This is somebody who is just kind of like speechless, like, oh. So you don't like me because of how I acted. Oh, I don't know if I can really talk my way out of that one. Could try. Probably not. they're starting to realize that if you're over it, if you're focused on moving on and finding a new love, that there's probably not much that they can do to convince you otherwise. That you are not somebody that they can easily manipulate. They've already found this out, right? So what are they going to do? Try it again and fail again? Do you really want to embarrass yourself that way? Do it again? I mean, it's your life. You can do what you want. But I think this Queen of Wands in the reverse is realizing the Queen of Pentacles is maybe a little bit out of their league. Five of Wands in the reverse. They're thinking about it. Should I do something? Can I still find a way to connect with this person in a not quite meaningful way and then abandon them? No, it looks like they know what I do. It looks like they know my little playbook, right? Page of Cups, King of Wands in the reverse. Some of you may look at this person in their face and say, I know what you like to do. You like to make a lot of promises and then you like to lay a lot of pipe. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry, guys. That's how I got it. I know you don't stay with one person. So whoever you are, you're calling someone out on not being interested in a relationship. They just like to, have a roster. That's a nice way to say it, right, guys? I'm trying so hard. I don't want to be all judgy. All right, this is the signs of the times. Yeah, exactly. What else do we have? Power lines, energy, number 36. Number 24, phrases, motivation, never give up. There are people that have underestimated you, Queen of Pentacles, and there will be more of them that underestimate you. But I think this one's going to be one for the books because this King of Wands in the reverse really did think that they were smarter than you. They really did feel like they could tell you one thing and do another. But you are able to, at this point in your life, take your wisdom, take your understanding of how people act and say, I recognize that behavior. And I don't like it. And I know I deserve better. So, no. It's like, we'll just simplify it as when people go into a restaurant and they only drink Diet Coke and they serve Diet Pepsi and they're like, I'll have a water. Like, that is commitment, bro. You really didn't want that caffeine after all, did you? But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's this or I don't want it. Admirable in some ways, right? This Queen of Pentacles is saying, I know what I deserve. I know I deserve somebody who's authentic and somebody who's honest. And clearly you failed that one. So why are we even talking? This is the Rider-Waite. 9 of Swords in the reverse. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Wands in the reverse and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. The stress or anxiety that I would have to deal with in order to pursue something with someone I don't trust is not worth it. I would rather be on my own than date somebody that is kind of like shady or, known for being a player. So rather than deal with that down the line where I could potentially have feelings or, be more hurt by this, I would rather just be like, toodles, I got places to be. Good luck. 9 of Cups, Judgment in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Because I know that you think about yourself. I know that you're willing to lie. I know that you've made poor judgment calls in the past. I have heard about you. Your reputation precedes you, and it's not necessarily a good thing for you. What else do we have? 5 of Pentacles, Page of Cups in the reverse. the World in the reverse, and the Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. Rejection. Thanks, but I wish you luck. I just don't see the two of us really getting along that way, or we don't have that kind of chemistry where the other person's like, but I didn't even play my tricks yet, but I didn't even like sabotage things. I didn't even get to like get you all addicted to my energy yet. Why are you going away? They're not ready for this to be done. They're not ready for you to walk away because they like to be the one to choose when things are over. But you're dealing with an Empress, and Empress isn't going to play those games. So, pick someone else. Or don't. Maybe just learn your lesson. That'd be cool too. We'd be rooting for you if you did. This is the Overthinker's Oracle. Probably going to get a little bit of insight in terms of this Queen of Wands in the reverse, what they're thinking. Starting off strong. I hate this card so much. Yeah, I mean, I told you they're not exactly known for being Mr. or Mrs. Self-control, I'm afraid you will do me the same way I did you. Incoming communication. So this person is about to communicate that they want to go out with you or see you again. This could be someone that you already dated in the past, or this could be somebody that you're just recently getting to know. But there's somebody new waiting for you to pass this person by because they aren't worth your time, right? This new person is. It's a divine connection. So we don't want to miss that good stuff just hanging out with somebody who doesn't get it yet, right? Oh, okay, we want both of them. So this Queen of Wands in the reverse, it should not be surprising, I suppose, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse can be somebody who likes to use magic. We do have sex magic. This is somebody who likes to use their sexual prowess or their attractiveness to get people's energy. This is somebody who also likes to leverage their ability to attract people as a way to supplement their bank account. Hey, you want to buy me some food? Hey, you want to buy me that shirt? Hey, you want to pay that bill for me? But they're starting to think maybe what they need to do is talk more seriously about long-term plans, and then maybe you would believe them. I don't think they actually want to marry. I think they're thinking about what they have to say in order for you to still take them seriously. But you're like, I don't know. I see through you now. And they're realizing the way that they've treated you is exactly why they're in this situation, why they're not being taken seriously by you, because they don't want to commit. All right, this is the truth is. What else do we have? Yeah, exactly. Oops. So we have speak up, be honest about the way you feel. Obviously, this is for our Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, I don't feel like you're being genuine with me. I don't feel like you're being honest with me. So I don't see how we could pursue something. Both ways. Partner wants commitment and single life. I told you. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you about how we should be in a relationship. I'm going to talk to you about how maybe we could get married someday, but I'm still going to act like I'm single because I'm afraid to commit. So this Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy is saying, well, then I think it's time that we go our separate ways. Because we don't really see this the same way, and I don't feel like you've even been honest with me about what it is that your perspective really is. So how can I trust you? It's like, really though, like how? You're making it real difficult. You're being all lie, weird, pretending you're somebody that you're not. Yeah. Whereas this Queen of Pentacles is like, here's who I am. Like, no illusions or anything. This Queen of Pentacles could be contemplating moving. For some of you, this Queen of Pentacles has an opportunity to go elsewhere for a job that offers them more creative control or opportunity. For others of you, this person has been keeping a journal, and it has helped them arrive at the conclusion that it's probably time to move on, start a new chapter, move elsewhere. I do feel like this is about changing the living situation. It could, for some of you, though, be a reference to just moving on from this connection, right? Because here's this card again. It keeps following me, you guys. There's a lot going on with twin flame connections right now. This is kind of like a pressure cooker moment for a lot of those twin flame connections out there, where one person has done the healing, they're ready for a meaningful connection, and the other person is in that like make it or break it moment. Are you going to do what you need to do, or are you going to be over here like a clown pretending like you did what you needed to do, but not actually healing? So this is why we've got somebody who isn't going to potentially get any time with this Empress, because they haven't been doing the healing. For those of you that have been doing the healing, this could come back together. I feel like this is one of those readings that's a little bit more so about the twin flame dynamic not working out and the Empress moving on to a soulmate, because we've got someone who's not learning their lesson, right? They're still struggling to understand how they could be committed in a relationship to this Empress and be honest about it or be loyal. So they would feel trapped. We've got triggers in the reverse, name, car, place, and sad. So this Empress is wanting to go somewhere where there are things that don't really remind them of other people. I'm ready for a new adventure. You know, this added to my life. I've learned a lot. I have a greater sense of who I am, but maybe it's time to find out more about myself way over there. I hope you liked the reading. Thank you everyone for the likes and the subscribes. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.